I did 2 of each of these, just so we could try out a few different colors. I want to do that interference on the white. Some of the silver, the chrome silver. Oh, the blue. I'm gonna do the blue. And because I don't make many black, we're gonna try the black. Okay, on the blue. Now the green, I've already said, we're gonna do the I think this is a mirror powder, which I don't know what the difference is, and this one is a chrome on the green. Now, it's hard to tell, but these are actually different. This one's gold, this one's a little bit more copper. So, the gold, you gotta get them in the light just right to be able to see them even. Okay, this is a more antique gold color. That's not necessarily what I'd call it, but I believe that's what it's called. Again, with the chrome powder. And this one is the mirror powder. This one is a more of a yellowy gold. Okay, we're going to do those on the gold. Now, the copper, I'm telling you that it's one I have trouble with the most, because I could go all out on copper. That's a more of a rose gold color. Ooh, that's a copper. Alright, I'm going to use this copper with the same copper in the mirror powder. Okay. Now, to hole first, or to not hole first, I'm going to put the holes in before I put the colors on. Just because doing it that way, I'll have a way to hold the bead while I put the chrome powders on, the nail art powders on. Okay, so I've shown this many times. This is Pearl X. It's just the pearl color, macro pearl, which is a larger grind, I guess you would call it. First thing, make sure your needle, your pin is clean. Okay, then I'm just going to dip the tip, into the Pearl X. Okay, I'm going to start with these white ones. Pick a spot, any spot. Okay, I'm going to start twisting the bead while gently pushing okay, you can see it's starting to come out right there. Doing it that way, you'll be able to tell with a little experience if you've got the hole centered in the bead. Same thing. This was, I believe it came in one of the resin kits. Alright. This is the Interference Violet. Now, as you can see, hopefully, it's a white powder that's got an iridescent violet finish. Do these two. Alright. Now, that may have been hard to see, but when you're done and these are baked, then you can go back and put, this is the Rust-Oleum water-based gloss sealer. The water-based is the key. If it doesn't say water-based, it's probably not compatible with the polymer clay. You want to be able to just dip your brush in water to clean it, okay? I'm going to get a paper towel. Why they're back behind me, I don't know. Alright. Now, on this one, I know you'll be able to see it. Okay, I'm not brushing hard. Okay, but you kind of want to burnish it. That's what you want to do. Burnish it. I love that color. Whoa. Okay, what's next? The gold. We'll get them both out. Okay. This one is the mirror finish. Ooh, it's a bronzier color. That's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. Sometimes I think taking the lid off and putting it back on these is a totally separate talent. I'm just knocking my brush off on the edge of my desk. Okay, now I did already put a coat of the Rust-Oleum water-based sealer, and I picked out some matching pearls. I've already done the rest of these, so sorry about that. Y'all know how I get carried away sometimes. Okay, bead cap, then the polymer clay bead, then a bead cap. Now this is just the design I chose for these. Okay, that's what we got so far. Then we'll put a little silver seed bead. Okay, silver colored seed bead. And the pearl. These are glass pearls. Then okay. Now let's do the other one. Okay, this is a good time for this to happen. Sometimes you'll get a bead cap that the bead caps are normally iron. That's what they claim anyway. You'll get them where the silver or gold coating will fill up that hole. It's not the whole hole that's filled, it's just filled with coating. Think of it like paint. It's just filled with paint. Okay, so take an extra sharp craft knife and just poke the hole. Okay, then it'll go right on there. There's silver colored seed bead. The other pearl, and the final seed bead. Now, these are a round-nosed needle nose plier, and you can tell these are really old. They don't have the springy things in there to make them open again, but I've got hundreds of pairs, sorry. I just can't seem to throw these out. Alright, once again, don't choke down on the beads. You'll break that little seed bead. The seed beads are glass. Well, these are. Okay, so leave a little wiggle room. Maybe a 32nd of an inch. Okay, then fold it back. Doesn't need to be 45, just fold it back. I use my index finger for a guide where to cut that off at. Okay. Then I grip it where the end of that head pin doesn't stick out past the pliers, okay, but it's flush. bend it back up towards the sky. Flip the pliers around. Grab it again. And roll it down. Okay, now somewhere I have one of those fancy one-step looper tools. Have I ever used it? No. I've just been doing this for so long. To me, this seems the easiest way. Besides, as y'all know, I have a problem with tools that only have one purpose. Okay? Now, that one right there, as you can maybe tell, the end of the wire is touching that seed bead and not touching the other side of the wire. So I need to fix that. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut me off. I believe these were the last ones. Alright, now, this is just simple cardstock that I poked 2 holes in because these are just going to be family gifts, like stocking stuffers or whatever. And my family is more than used to getting handmade gifts from me. My sisters tell stories about when we were kids. We used to put on plays in our garage, and I would make the costumes, and my sisters would okay, now I'm almost 60, just to give you a reference. So my sisters would do the voices on cassette tape. And we had an old TV, and when I say old, I mean like a 50s TV that we would use like a whiteboard, and we'd write on it with markers. Oh my lord, I can't believe I'm even telling this. Anyway, so the ones I have the fondest memories of is when we did the Emperor's New Clothes. Oh lord. So, these are what we've come up with. SCULPEYIII. If you buy it by accident and you don't know what to do with it, beads are a perfect thing to do with it. Now, these are coated with mica powder, and then burnished, and then coated with the Rust-Oleum water-based sealer. Okay? And then we just put bead. We put glass pearls on the top. Okay, so that's the blue ones. These are the Christmassy green ones. These are the peridot colored green ones. Love those. Okay, these were the silver. These are the gold, one of the golds. These are the richer, more antique colored gold. Then we've got these that are the more champagne colored gold. Now, the glass beads on top, that is totally up to you. You don't have to use pearls. I'll show you in a minute. These are the white ones that we did with the interference violet. Okay, these are the copper ones that are the lighter copper. Okay, these are the richer copper color. Sorry, I can't keep them still. And then these are the ones that I question. After these baked, they did turn out a blacker, although I can still see the blue. I almost question whether I should have put black pearls, but that may just be me. And what I was saying about the glass pearls are completely up to you. These are the same thing, but with glitter. These are with fine glitter, and these are just crackle glass beads. I love these kind of, it's a glitter mix, and it did come this way. I believe these are red and blue. So that's why I went with the purple. Okay, this is another. These have a green and purple mix. Again, the cracked glass beads. These are a peridot. These are that Martha Stewart peridot that I was talking about. No, sorry. These are Let's resin. Okay, these also are a combination. They're like a copper and a gold mix. These again are a silver. Let's look at the difference. These are the mica powder. These are the glitter. Besides the size of the beads. I did these yesterday. And I just used beads that I had already made up. Okay. Last two. Love these orange ones. Christmas green ones. And we'll look at them side by side. Okay. And then these. Oh, I love these brown ones. And these are gold. These are closer to the champagne colored gold. Alright. SCULPEYIII. If you've got it, use it. Make some beads. The size of your cutter, your circle cutter, will determine what size your beads turn out, okay? Now, this is a 1-inch circle cutter. I may have used the 1-inch circle cutter on all of these. The thickness of the polymer clay that you roll out will also help determine the size.